Okay. Good morning. Just get situated. Okay. It's time for week 6 of some Trackmania Formula League. More than halfway through the season, out of our 10 weeks, even though only 9 of them are going to count. Whatever. So I guess after this will be, 2/3, technically. No, we won't, because we'll only have done 5 still. Anyway, math is hard. Don't make me do math this early. But we're making good progress in the standings. I think last week we were like 248 or something. We were like second or third last in our division because we had moved up. And now I believe we are 235th. So, that's a good improvement. And even though we moved up into kind of the higher division, didn't need to do that, into a higher division, we still finished pretty well, actually. I think we got 20th, if I remember correctly, which is, I think, one of the higher spots that we've ever gotten in a race. More than zippity. First place or bust? Yeah, I think we're busting. It'd be a lot of things would have to go right for me, and a lot more things would have to go wrong for everyone else, I think, if I got first in the race. But hey, you never know. It could be a good track. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of actual like Formula One fans playing this, because that's why you play it, because you like it. That was a very sturdy bush. And I think for some reason, like, this week's F1 race is actually like scheduled, I think, earlier than normal. So I think I actually saw people saying that they're gonna DNF like an hour into the race or something, because that's when like the other race starts and they want to watch it. So if everyone in my division is doing that, then we might just pop ahead at one point, but unlikely. Unlikely. Yep. How are you doing, Zippity? That's a wall. Hope you're doing better than crashing face first into a wall. I keep forgetting that those are not solid. But I'm feeling good. Feeling good about this race. We're still kind of on the offset daylight saving time change. So it is going to be 9 a.m. here for this race, same as it was last race. Unfortunately, next week, daylight saving times catches up and hits Europe. So we will be back to 8 a.m. races for the rest of the season, but not that big of a deal. We'll just make it. We'll make it work. Just turn my alarm clock back an hour instead. So this is week 6 of being inside of this training room, and I don't even think I've ever set like a really good time on it. Like it's always never been that good. Exhibit A, because I'm currently 1 second behind my PB, which is who knows what. But who cares about this course, right? There's no rankings on this. It's all about whatever map we're going to next. Unless we actually get a good time right now. That'd be cool. That'd be nice. I don't know. That little slope hurts me a bit. But I think this will be a good time. Okay, it wasn't a great time, but it was a better time. Yeah, you know that time that I just did? Someone did that 4 seconds faster, so, you know. Room to grow. Falling off the map is also not good, but let's get those out of our system now, you know? Forgot where the wall was. Still got about 6 or 7 minutes to go left on this training map before we get into the real map. But even so, like I'm focusing on this map, which I've not done before. All right, bad example. Bad example. I was focusing on the map, and I'm like, you know, I could take that turn wider. I could, you know, keep some speed here. I don't need to go that far into that turn. And then I do that, and then it just kind of looks like, oh, what's he doing? What's he even doing? But that turn right there, that's the turn I was thinking of. Because then you get so much speed, but just not as fast as that guy. Oh, I hit my butt. Oh, that's funky. Alright, how do I get out of here? I've never been here before. In the tires. Okay. Just take the scenic route. Honk honk. I want to see, since I'm on a bad time already, I want to see what's in here. So, volume warning, I guess. Oh, nope, it's just not on. Last time I went in here, there was a song playing. Like week 1. Which I think then caused the sound bug. That was just so loud all the time. It just played the entire warm-up. If you remember that. But guess they turned it off. Oh well. Alright, 5 minutes left. Okay. So that is something. Back up to 14th, I guess. So, still room to grow, but comparatively in the field, if we can have that kind of pace on the real map against these people, well, then I think we're looking in pretty good shape. Still not first place, unfortunately. That's a strong plant too. All the greenery here is very must be watered a lot. Fed good nutrients, all that. All right. And you know what? We're gonna pit this lap. I don't think I've ever pitted in this training map before, just because I usually don't get on so early. But let's go in for a little pit stop. I guess we don't need that much fuel since we only have 2 minutes left. But good pit stop. Yoicks. 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 Sig wheelie, bro. Let's see if we can get a good last lap time. Well, I don't think it was a PB, but it was pretty close to 1. Never mind, we lost at the end. But okay. Okay. But there we go. That is warm-up completed. Alright. Time to see what the map is all about. We are on Padirac. Once we get there. Division 5. Padirac. There are 48 laps. So we'll see how things are. Bit of an open space right here. Drift. Turn. Stay low into a drift. Oh, little bridge. Don't fall off that. Big open space into a slope turn. Stay high. Go low. Into a turn. Drop down turn into a drift probably. Hold that drift this entire way. Pit is straight on. Into finish. Okay. And then when you're going fast, be sure to drift that turn. Not a bad not a bad course. We'll have to watch that pit entry because it seems like a lot of people are maybe getting excited by it's just straight in. Stay high, keep grip the entire time. Slight release there. Yeah, we might, yeah, okay. And this was... That's all technically road up there, so we don't need it, yeah, okay. And then drift here. Into another drift, I guess. Bring it around. Stay left. That might not need to be a drift. We'll check that. That needs to be a better drift. There is a tiny jump there. It's not that big of a deal, but it might affect some tires. This, yeah, we'll do a tiny one there. And then this is just go outside, swoop in. Alright, maybe swoop in later, actually. Okay. It's a pretty fun course. Lots of differing things to remember. But it's going to be a pretty fuel-heavy course, I think, and not so much on the tires. But there's a lot of these straightaways where if you crash, it really stacks up. Yeah, before you get your speed back. Like right here, this is all a straightaway, or it's all meant to be a straightaway at least, or full speed ahead. We're fine. We can release that. I don't think we really need to. Let's try this again. Let's go a bit. Well, I released. I don't think you need to do anything except just get the right entry in there. Alright, and we're looking at like 10 liters a lap right now. Oops. So we'll probably just do 9s. And then a couple 10s. Obviously, we'll have to check out the pit and see how coastable it is, just in case, but... Alright, I released again. I need to stop releasing. So I think I would have made that totally fine. We could release that turn then if we want to save on tire wear, so we don't spend like our 10th and 9th lap on like, you know, 10%, 20% tires. Let's try this. I released again, just because I'm panicked. But seemed to work. We might want to drift that. Let's try drifting that too. Okay. Maybe not. Alright, let's just hold on to this and see if it... Okay, yeah, no, I slid out there. I think I hit the hill and I started to auto slide. If we do a tiny release there, then I guess it's not the end of the world anyway. Need to just drift that soon. was going for a second. Whoop. That time I definitely forgot where the course was going. Alright. So not the best circumstances for the lap, but I wanted to just check to see... Oh, yep, there's the start pit. Just see what it would be like to do the 10s. And it seems we can do it. So, and we still have 20% tires. Fuel was getting kind of dicey, but we made a lot of mistakes in those 10 laps just because we're learning the track. So, I think it's fine. Because with 48 laps, 91.6. Yeah, if we do 10s and 9s, then that is 2 9s and 3 10s. Yeah. And then it'll just come down to if we get lapped, you know, 10s become a 9. Same old story. We probably won't get lapped 3 times. At least I hope not. So, don't know how I'm on a PB pace when I came off of pit. But I'll take it, I guess. What was I saying? Yeah, we'll do the 10. We'll do the 10 lap stint first, just because I'm sure we're gonna have to do one of them flickering. I just noticed the flicker at the top. We'll do 10, 9, 9, 10, 10, I guess. And just see where we're at as we go into those 10s. If we need to make them 9s. Well, that doesn't need to be a drift. Boop. Nope. Hey, see? This map has a different feel from the one last week. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, last week was a lot more twisty-turny. This one is more, I guess I'd call it open, and kind of what I like to call full speed ahead. This style is more commonly known as like NASCAR style. I don't need to drift this turn. Where, you know, in NASCAR you don't really brake at all. You just kind of do tiny releases, and there's not many drifts. Like U-turn drifts, if any. There's one in this course actually, but usually there's not. But yeah, it's not my favorite style. I'm okay at it. But if you like hit a wall, it's kind of where we were at 2 weeks ago. The black and white one was kind of a similar style, where if you hit the wall, you lose like 5 seconds because it just takes that much time to gather the speed again that you should have had on this like long straightaway. Like from right here, I am now accelerating, I'm still accelerating. I'm still accelerating. I just did a tiny release. I'm still accelerating. I'm still accelerating. And now I'm going to do a drift with a brake. All of that time period, if you crash at the start of it, you just lose all of that speed. So it can be very punishing, which is arguably why I maybe don't like it, because I hit walls like that. But yeah, the people who make the maps like to change things up, so it gives it a little variety, because obviously people, what I don't like, people do like, so it evens out, but we'll do our best. I think we can still hang with the best of them on this. Well, okay, well here you can see, this is the whole straightaway that I was talking about. You can just see how far ahead that car pulls. I guess it wasn't that far, but still. It adds up. It adds up. Oh, I tried to take that turn really tight. Tighter than I ever took it before, but it was too tight. And just as we're winding down our free practice, I will say there's like a 20% chance of rain today, which means no rain today. So we've yet to see rain in all of our 6 weeks of the season. I want to say last season we had it 2 or 3 times. To be fair, we did have snow this season, but that was only a visual thing. It didn't actually change any of the road physics, because in the rain, you know, when the road is wet, you slide out when you drift, so you really have to adapt, and it adds a cool little layer of strategy where you have to kind of adjust your driving style kind of mid-race. But we haven't had that yet, so maybe maybe in the future weeks. It's got to show up at once. It's got to show up once, just for a few laps. That's all I'm asking. I'm not too confident in the qualifier, so I don't think we'll get any extra points. Just based on my fastest lap time in the bottom left. But then again, like, I've been setting this kind of, you know, -0.7, -0.3, -0.4 a lot, but then I just lose it by the end of the race. So unless we get a good banger right now, I did a tiny release there. I probably should have drifted. No, I guess we're fine. So final lap. We move up to 24th. So still not probably good enough for qualifications, but it's at least good to know where we stand in terms of best lap times. But I still have another 0.7 potential. So if we could do whatever that time is during qualification, then we'll get something, but jeez. Second place, it's like almost a second behind first place fastest lap time, so. Let's get the good luck, have funs in chat. Got 33 people racing today. We'll see how we do. I think the goals from last week are the same, if I remember correctly. You know, top 30 is ideal, which, especially if we have 33 people. Top 25 is a good thing to strive for, and then if we can get, you know, 20 or top 20 again, then I'll be happy. I'd be happy. But it's a long race, anything can happen, so we'll see. We will see. After a 30-second warm-up, a 2-lap qualifying, another 3-minute warm-up, then we will see. I think I'm going to drift that turn for the qualifier. I don't think we'll do it during the race. But okay, start from the pit. Nice little tunnel. Let's just see how it goes. Remember how I said I was going to drift that turn? I forgot. Good thing it's only lap 1. Don't need that big of a jump. But, okay, here we go. We'll round that out. There's that 0.3 again. Alright, we're drifting here. We're drifting here. Probably could have drifted that better. Definitely could have drifted that one better, but it's okay. There was a drift right here, turn, so it's not that much of a speed loss. Yeah, see? Don't think we'll get a good qualifying time enough for points, but we can at least still get a few spots on the grid. Or we're just going to PB, either one. Hey, Mitch has fastest lap. And I'm currently 10th, but 11th? 13th? Are we going to stay at 13th? Maybe we did. Maybe we got a sneaky point. Because who's left? 2 people? This is one of them. Or 3 people. Okay, well, not that person. Let's watch them to make them crash. Caster curse. Oh, this is Flagman. Okay, that's working. Alright, we're still I think we're 13th. We get a point! We get a point! Mitch in second is good, though. It would not surprise me if Mitch moved up yet another division to Division 4, either by the end of this week or next week. Easily by the end of the season, they'll be in Division 4 at least, but it's still good to see them. But, because, yeah. Oh, I guess, I've been watching this person. I thought they were already on their second lap. I don't know, we might get sniped right here, but I don't think so. Nope, still 13th. Simply Splater, taking it easy. I don't know, there's one thing to drive something, and there's one thing to watch it. Like, I can look at that and I can go, oh yeah, I feel like that's slower than I was going. But since you guys are just watching a car drive, does it feel the same, or can you tell there's a speed difference? I don't know. It seems like it happens faster in my head, I guess, while I'm doing it, because I have to think. But I don't know. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Scenic route. Alright. Yeah, they joined late. They cannot do a 10-second lap, so. But we get a point! Alright, we'll do the good luck to have funds again. Because the first time was only for the qualifying, now it's for the real race. But we got a point. We were ahead by 0.03 of a second. So that's how much mattered. Which is not a lot. That's like, what is that, a 30th of a second? I don't even know. But I'll take the free point. I'll take the point, thank you very much. But, yeah. So no matter what happens, we have made progress today. Let's see. Excuse me. Alright. 3-minute warm up and the usual. How am I going? I don't know. Now that I've gotten, 13th in qualifying, I know I saw like some people. Oh. Alright. On autopilot for some reason I thought that's where the track was supposed to go. I forgot about that turn. What I was about to say before I made that hilarious blunder was, alright, so now that I got in 13th, I'm kind of thinking like, alright, maybe, top 20 is definitely possible. Even though that some people who definitely should have been above me made some mistakes. It's still possible. If we just do those laps that we did, just those 2 laps, just multiply them by 24 to get 48, and then boom, you're done. That's all it is. Just do those exact 2 laps 24 times in a row. No big deal. I don't know. Alright. Did you guys know that the track goes to the right of the start at that part? I knew. Just not when I wasn't thinking about it. I still don't know if I want to drift that turn also. That turn we do want to drift, but because of that hill there, sometimes you don't have enough grip to drift. So we'll just need to watch out for that. That doesn't need to be a drift because you slide out too much. That, I think it doesn't need to be a drift, but I'd like to drift it, but just not like that. And then into the finish. But yeah, I think it'll be a good race. Feeling good. Feeling alright. Yeah. I don't know. Really what's going to happen is I'm just going to zone out, and then whatever I feel like doing for those turns, I'm just going to do. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to do it. So if I crash into the wall, apparently that's what I wanted to do that turn. Just changing it up. I do a slot machine in my head, and if it turns into, you know, do a drift, release, or crash into a wall, well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Oh, we're back here. It's a fun grid spot. I would've thought it was like right there. But, alright, good luck, have fun. Here's where we are. It's funny that the people like in the higher positions are further on the left. I know that's the standard, but it feels backwards to me because they had to travel farther to get to the right of the... Anyway. like I've said it in past weeks, where you start on the grid doesn't make too much of a difference. Maybe a placer there, but nothing that substantial. Although... not a good turn. Although, that did use a lot of fuel. Because we started back there. Well, we don't have to do the 10 this lap. We can do a 9, 10, 9, 10, 10. Because future laps won't, future stints won't have that issue. We'll come from the pit. Well, I guess the pit was about the same distance. We took about a liter to get back after the pit. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Didn't need to drift that. Okay. 23rd fastest lap. 22nd placement. I think we can improve on that, but even still, that's not too bad given given how things are going. We've got 34 people in here, so kind of well, not now, but kind of in that 66th percentile or whatever. Not a drift there. Alright, so that was 3 laps, and we have used exactly 30 liters of fuel. So this could be our 10. Alright, someone's out. This could be our 10. And I'm trying to think, is it better or worse if we make it our 10, just because I think where we started on the grid is still closer to the starting line. So in terms of like distance you have to travel, the shortest lap, like length, total stint length, is going to be shortest with this one, rather than ones that had the lap at the start. But I don't know. And I guess I'm doing the, we're at now 60.7 or whatever, like, that's also at the starting line. So like, the pit's way before that. So I think I'm overthinking this. It's what I've come to conclusion. We'll have to, not in the middle of these turns, but take a look at, okay, Mitch, hey, first place. And I was looking to see that they are 10 seconds ahead of me. In order to lap me, they're going to have to be 60 seconds ahead of me, roughly. So, yep, okay. First little bump on the straightaway. It hurts a bit, but not too badly. This one might hurt a bit more. Alright, we're having a bad lap this time. And I guess off the last one, but we can come back. Yeah, what am I down? Like 3 seconds on this now? 2 seconds. Okay. Whew. The danger with releasing is sometimes you don't release soon enough. So no matter what you do, you really have to get lucky. Had a lot more releases in that section than normal. But it's better than hitting the wall, so we'll take it. As we get a personal fastest lap, which is half slower than the one that we set, half a second slower than the one we set in free practice. Putting us into 32nd fastest lap time, which I think I said there was only like 34 people, so it's not great. Alright, we touched our back wheel there, but I don't think we were penalized for it, because we were already in a drift. Yeah. We are down at red tires, so keep that in mind for these next two laps. Oh, Lingo's out. What happened, Lingo? I don't know why I drifted that. Lingo! Alright, some people are pitted at 8. I guess if you're doing 5 stops, that's what you do. think I must have crashed somewhere on that starting turn. Or game crashed or something unfortunate. Alright, so we passed the people doing a 5-stop strat. We are doing a 4-stop strat. And hopefully it doesn't bring me much pain and misery. So we've got one more lap on this. Some people are going to pit now because we do kind of have to split up the 9 and the 10 somewhere. I just want to get a 10 out of the way because I know I'm going to have to do at least one at this point. And I think because of how we started, yeah, I mean, we can do it. We can do it now. We can do it later also, but just felt like doing it now, I guess. Just get it over with and have the race be easier. So, but with that, you can kind of see we jump up in the 12th place, which is, or I guess 13th. 12th place, 13th place, same thing. You can see that we're there, which is definitely not indicated. It's definitely not a good judgment of where we actually are. But all right, let's slow down. Let's not speed as we enter the pit. Go a bit faster. Okay, we had like 5 liters left, so. If they're half a second ahead at this point, hang on, I'm watching fuel. We do want to top off because I don't think we're going to do the 10 this one, but just in case I feel like it, I guess, I don't know. This strategy is more of a just kind of play it by ear strategy. Anyway, if they're 30 seconds ahead now at this point, I could see myself being lapped twice. But it's close. So I think what we do is we do 2 more 9s. We do a 10. Just to get ahead of it, and then we get a feel for where things are on our last stint, and then we decide to do a 9 or a 10. I guess the downside with that is you'd have to fill up for a 10, even if you weren't going to do a 10, which is like a 5-second fill up for 10 liters, I think. Maybe like 3, 4, 5 seconds, something like that. Which, again, that shouldn't mean much, but that's a place or two. And if the first place person is going to be setting all these fastest lap times, I don't know. Mitch is not top 3. I wonder where they are. Hopefully 4th. Nope, not 4th. I just glanced and I didn't see him anywhere. Scared me. It's not used to that. I need to turn that down. Hey, but thanks for the follow. I might turn that down during the pit because I've been mess with the volume settings. But welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is a good, you came in at a good time. It's gonna be a good time. And boom. I mean, it was a good time comparatively, but 20th fastest lap. I'll take it. 22nd currently. Lap 14 out of 48. I think we're going to get a few spots ahead, just because some people are doing the 5 pit strat, and we're doing the 4 pit strat. Yo, Belingo, thanks for the raid. Unfortunate about your race, don't know what happened, but it's never good when you don't finish, so sorry to hear whatever happened, and better luck next week, I guess. It's definitely a punishing course, especially these turns right here. You get a bit of airtime if you're not careful. Got so much black screen? Yeah, that's no fun. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. He definitely would have been a good contender. Alright, someone's pitting now. Interesting. We should see a few people doing the 5 pit strat pit at the end of this, so we'll kind of see where our interim rank is, I guess, at that point. You don't think you'll play for the rest of the season? Yeah. It is really frustrating, like, when the game just won't let you play. I can understand that. Like, last season or 2 seasons ago, like, my internet would just crap out and I would just get disconnected, and I'm like, well, there goes a whole, half hour of my life or whatever. So yeah, I can get the sentiment. So yeah, hopefully you can get that figured out for future seasons, future races. I don't know if it's something on your end or something with the maps, but it's definitely no fun when people can't play. You won't ever want to have that equal playing field of competition. So hope you figure it out, and hope it gets back to being fun again when you do. Alright, we'll be going in at the rest at the next lap, not this one. We've already been lapped, so those +2 laps are definitely possible at this point. Which would make the rest of the race pit strat very easy. Just keep doing 9s. because we already did our 10. Alright. Alright, some people pitted, sunk in their 10. We move up to 15th provisionally. But we're going to pit at the end of this, so I guess that doesn't matter too much. Ugh, bad turn. Got low tires, so we're just gonna play it safe, do a bit more releases. But we'll nail it and do a heavy brake into the pit. And I'm pitting with the leader right now, because they're a lap ahead. And they have to do their 10s. Probably could have gone a bit faster on that pit. Not a great pit. Oh, Mitch is 4th. Okay. So we fall down back into places because everyone is passing us, but as we know, that's not indicative of the final standings. We sneak ahead to 20th, and I'm right behind Simply Splater again. They're the new Carl for this season, I think. 'Cause I don't think I've seen Carl Green in a few races. Just the person that I always seem to be behind. Bit wide, but it works. Gives us a bit more speed, you know? Hey, we passed Simply. Alright, they're gonna pass us now. Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna pass us now. Outplayed! Yo, new fastest lap. That's a good one. Yeah, I guess when the first place player is ahead by like half a lap on you, you gotta find some way to get some points on the side. And that's the fastest lap time. We went in at 19. We're doing another 9. So we will go in at 28. Because that's how numbers work. But we are more than halfway done with this race. Both from a lap standpoint of view and then just you've already been lapped, so and there's the fastest lap time getting back. They saw that, they were like, hang on, you can't take that away from me. But okay, there's the 5 stoppers pitting again, so we'll jump up ahead now. Really unfortunate tap there for this long straightaway. Wait, is Simply doing a 5-stop? Oh no, they're just there. That was just like the worst set of turns I've ever done there. That was as close as I've ever gone to that wall without touching it. Some may call hacks on that, but I call it skill. Haha. Okay. That was funky. A few sloppy turns, but nothing too terrible, I guess. Alright, so we're doing this as a 9. So we'll pit at the end of this one. Very tight turn. Didn't need to be. If we get lapped twice, we don't need to do any more 9s or 10s. And at this point, it seems likely that that'll happen. So I think we're just doing 9s from here on out. But... haha! Someone got a penalty. No, 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 no. No, it's a difficult pit entry. Go, 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 go! I'll be my own pit engineer. Alright, so that was 28, so the next one will be 37. Alright, and leader's pitting now, so let's see where they exit. Or when they exit, I mean. Okay, so there. So if they're leaving the pit right now, alright, that'll help them catch up for one. But they're probably half a lap behind me. So yeah, we're getting lapped again. Oh no, that was a bad slide. That was a bad slide. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. But I corrected it sooner. I forgot where the course was. Hopefully no one saw that. No one followed me. I mean, I know I'm recording it, but hopefully no one saw it, you know? I'm doing that again. What's going on? What's going on? I saw some people going in at 30. I didn't see where they were, but if they've gotten lapped, then it's just a waste. If they did 310s. Alright, I went really low on that one just to make sure that I didn't hit the wall this time. Alright, a few people going in now. Jump up to 21st, and there's Simply Splater again. Pass a few more people. Those are the people doing the 5 stops, I think. If they went in at 32. Hey, fastest lap. Again. They're really trying to close out this race in a quick time, you know? They want to get everyone to the Formula 1 race, which I think started 7 minutes ago. If I remember correctly. Or it started at the same time as our race, I don't know. Alright, that was a good lap. With a almost bad end. But we managed to correct. Unfortunate. We were doing... When did we last pit? Because we did 10, 19, 28. So we would go in 37 if... we were doing 9s. Which I think we were. Okay, we've been plus 2 laps. There it is. Okay, that makes this decision a lot easier. Because I was about to say, like, we haven't been lapped yet again. So, never mind. That decision's easy. 9's all the way out. So we'll go in at 37, and then we'll finish at 46. And I'm zoning out. Alright. We will pit at the end of this lap. For a second there, I panicked, and I was like, oh crap, was I supposed to lap that, or pit that one? But, no, we were not. But we are pitting this one, so I need to remember that. Because I was zoned out, and I was like, ah, crap. I didn't slow down. I guess I'll just do another lap. On red tires. So we take that turn, not great. Okay. Alright. Box, box, box. We're going in. We're going in. We're going in. And again, we're in with the leader. Because they've got 9 left to do. Same as me. Cool. Okay. 85 fuel. I keep forgetting to look what I come into the pit with. Oh, I guess that's more than 85. Oh well. If I lose by 2 seconds, I have myself to blame for that. But okay, we are in the final stint now. We might be in 26th right now, but there are a lot of people, I believe, who have not gone in for their final pit yet. So there's still places to be made up there. I think we're around 20, if I had to guess. Which I think is reasonable, and I think that's kind of what my goal was. So if we can get that or better, I'll be happy. So okay, so there's at least 3 pits now. So let's see what we move into. We passed a few people. Alright, move into 22nd. That's good. We are 10 seconds behind the next person. So hopefully there's another pit or two, because it's a lot of time to make up. But it's coming down to the wire. Oh, we've got a pit. We've got a pitter. They're 20 seconds ahead. We've got 2 pitters. There we go. There's my 20. Alright, there's my 20. We're still 10 seconds behind, but now we're in 20th. Not a tap I wanted to do, but maybe one I deserved. That one, I didn't deserve that one. Alright, a few other people doing a pit, but I think because they are so far ahead, they will come out of the pit by the time I get there. No, maybe not. Okay, well, we're 19th. That's decent. We have 5 seconds ahead of us. Remember when I said, hey, if we lose a spot by like 2 seconds, I'm to blame? I might be to blame soon. I mean, I'm always to blame because I also hit like other walls, which probably cost me like a minute over this whole race, but let's just focus on that 2-second pit difference. Let's just play safe and steady. Lost a lot of time on that section. Here on the home stretch, I think we've got 3 laps left. Ah! I'd really like to hold on the 19th. I don't think we're getting 18th at this point. We're definitely not getting 18th at this point. I'm being sloppy. I'm being very sloppy. Two laps. No mistakes. No mistakes. Probably should be drifting that turn now, but it's just ingrained to not do it at this point. Okay, let's see how that was. Also, I might have counted wrong with the number of laps that are left. Off by 1 air. Classic programmer. Alright. I think we really now have 2 laps to go. Because we will finish 46. Alright, we've got some room to breathe now. Because 20th crashed, it looks like. Actually, did I mess up? I'm not liking how much fuel I have left. I'm not liking that number at all. Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine. For some reason, I thought I was sooner in the lap than I was. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. It just feels lower because I didn't fill up to full less pit. But we could totally get by with 10 liters of fuel. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. Okay, last lap for real now, and it has to be, or else we're gonna run out of fuel. It would be really trollish if the leader just like stopped and made us everyone do an extra lap. I think that would screw over a lot of people. Alright, there's the finish flag. Let's see what we've got. We've got 18 seconds ahead of us, so that's definitely not happening. And we've got 4 seconds behind us. I think we can hold on to that. Easy. Just taking this as safe as I can. And there we go. GG's. 19th place. Wait. Oh, the person who was behind me had a mega crash. Oh boy. GG's in chat. All right. Mitch got 4th. Nice. Short CC with a 5-stop got 3rd. Nice. Rastas had that fastest lap at one point. Still got 5th with 5 stops as well. It looks like a lot of 4s and 5s, mostly 4s. We get 19th with the 4-stop. That gives us 32 points. Plus that cheeky 1 point that we got from qualifying, we got a 33 point. So we basically got 18th place at that point. But Yeah, only 3 not finishes this race, unfortunately. Not including the 16 people that didn't show up, I guess. Um, but I'm happy with 19th. I think I'm happy with how that turned out. I think that was a good race. A lot of dumb mistakes, but didn't matter in the end because we were 12 seconds behind 18th. I mean, I could think of a few places where if I hadn't made dumb mistakes, we could have gotten 12 seconds, but that's the game. That's the endurance aspect of it. But that is all for now. That is race 6 of Trackmania Season 4 in Division 5. Numbers. We get 19th. We will end up hopefully in a higher position on top of that. We were 235. 235th before. We'll see where we end up after. I don't know. We'll probably still be in Division 5, but we'll probably be 220th, 230th, somewhere in there after all that. So that's all for me. Some announcements. Daylight saving times actually catches up to Europe, so that I actually will start an hour earlier because we had been going at 9 a.m. These races. They are back to 8 a.m. So I will wake up early for those. Also, I qualified for an Australian Rose Garden Cup that's hosted by the TMA. That is actually at 5 a.m. my time on Sunday. So next week, I think I'm going to have a very early morning, which will be the Rose Garden playoffs, knockout rounds. And then I think that'll probably go for an hour or two. I might do a break in between there, but then Formula League will happen right after that. So, yeah, so follow for when I go live, and it's great to see so many new people. I wish you all the best. Hope you enjoy playing Trackmania, watching Trackmania, and I wish you a good rest of your day, evening, all that fun stuff. But I will see you all next time. Take care.